Jay Lobo's coming back to you on another episode, and on today I really wanted to talk to you guys out there who are really contemplating, who have second guessed yourself. Do I do it? Do I not? Do I do credit repair? You want to obviously go ahead and buy a house. You're procrastinating right now. Stay tuned right now because there's a few things that I wanted to go ahead and discuss, personal things that have happened to me and a few things that have happened to some of our clients. So stay tuned on how you could go ahead and help yourself and invest in yourself this year, right now. We're always offering free credit evaluations, and the free credit evaluation aspect of it, for the most part, as to how that came about, how that came across, was for the sole purpose of the reason to give people information as to what exactly is their position with their credit process, right? Not only that, but for the aspects of what are the possibilities, what are the opportunities, what are the things that you guys have that you can literally work on to help you guys to succeed and obviously get you guys to your financial goals, right? So you might be out there obviously thinking about, is it possible for me to be able to buy this home this year? You're maybe in a vehicle right now that's kind of run down. You're maybe looking to get yourself into another vehicle, buy another car, maybe lease your car. Maybe you got into a car with a really high interest rate and you're really contemplating or considering what are the other options. And obviously having healthy credit, guys, is one of those things that gives us leverage. And to be frank with you, there's been so many people who I've been able to help, thousands of people who I've been part of, we have changed their lives because they were able to go ahead and make a decision. As a matter of fact, I was literally talking to a friend of mine earlier today because she's going through a little conflict with her sister regarding a few ideas and things that they want to go ahead and settle on. And my only thing that came to mind is always thinking about it, make that decision. The decision's basically going to go ahead and give you that intent, the momentum to move forward, guys. If we're not moving forward, for me personally, I'm dying, because standing still does not work either. So right now there's a few things obviously that it's the first quarter of the year. It's about to end, by the way, because obviously we're already in March, and how fast has this year gone by? So for you guys out there who have taken the next steps with us, who have given us the opportunity, thank you first off so much. But for the ones that actually entered towards the end of December, early January, you guys are already starting to see a little bit of progress, a little bit of process, which was happening with your credit. Why? Because keep in mind, guys, even though we offer the free credit evaluation, but we give real expectations. We give you guys an idea as to what the game plan is, as to what you guys could do with your credit, right? And again, thinking about what the rules and regulations actually state, that everything in your credit has to be verifiable, accurate, and complete. That's the Fair Credit Reporting Act, guys. That's one of the rules that we're going to go ahead and use to help you guys out there to succeed and achieve healthy credit. So keep in mind, guys, in order for you guys to go ahead and get to the goals that you want to, we need to initiate. We need to have that intent. We need to have that that next step as to what we want. And not only that, we have to go ahead and make that conscious decision of taking the next steps. And that means many different ways. If you're looking to go ahead and buy a home, keep in mind that credit is just one of those things, but there's going to be additional things that you're also going to go ahead and need, such as a down payment. Consider there's actually going to be closing costs. You might have to go ahead and need some sort of reserve. So again, if you're obviously out there watching, you've been thinking about purchasing a home, maybe you want to get yourself into a new car, like how do I get started? One of the first ways to get started is by getting your free credit evaluation. Why? Because the evaluation is really going to go ahead and give you a better perspective as to what your credit situation is. It's going to uncover certain things. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to know exactly if you need to go ahead and establish a new line, where to go, how to do it. Not only that, if the opportunities of you having negative information and you're good to go, then in that particular case, you're going to know exactly where you stand. You're only going to be able to make better decisions based on your specific current situation, right? So obviously for you out there, I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and my friend Jose, as a matter of fact, I'm going to give him a huge shout out. And thank you so much, Jose, obviously, for entrusting us. He actually gave us the opportunity to work with him last quarter of last year. And as of right now, literally, he went ahead and he's always super excited, super happy. He followed the steps, he followed the prompts. He established the lines that we needed for him to take. He obviously took the next steps with obviously restoring his credit. And with all that said, he ended up sending me a text message. He's like, Justo, I'm super excited. Thank you so much, because he's almost up to $38,000 in available lines of credits. By following the steps, maintaining the utilization below 30%, us disputing and removing these negative accounts from his credit, he's been able to successfully acquire close to $40,000 in available lines of credit. Not to even mention what that has done to his credit scores. It has catapulted him to that next step for obviously not waiting, not procrastinating, because guess what, guys? Time is gonna go through. The year's gonna end eventually. What steps are you taking to get you there? Keep in mind too, we're in the first quarter of the year. Guess what that means for a lot of us? Tax season. Guess what? You're getting your W-2, you're getting your 1099, especially for my W-2 people out there with the job. Now, guess what? You've been paying taxes. Once you go ahead and process that, you might be getting some income back. And it's all about planning, guys, preparation. It's best to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared, right? So with all that said, keep in mind that one of the steps is having healthy credit, because that healthy credit gives you a lot of leverage, especially when you're talking to an underwriter and the underwriter sees that maybe your debt's a little bit higher than normal. They might be able to move that debt to income ratio a little bit higher given the fact that your scores are optimal. So keep in mind, credit plays a key role, but not only that, having that extra income that's obviously coming in, put that in a savings account. As a matter of fact, guys, for you guys out there that are not too sure, or what, maybe you've seen a couple of our videos, we offer what's called a financial needs analysis. The financial needs analysis is a comprehensive evaluation going over all your finances, because we understand that it's important for you to have healthy credit, but that's not the only determining tool or factor, right? So we also need to have other things in place, such as your assets, your liabilities, your debts, going over a structure, a sound plan that in conjunction with the credit repair process, and we're analyzing the financial structure of where you're at, looking for gaps in your finances. Together is how we're gonna help you guys to achieve that goal. I always like to tell my people, especially when I'm talking to them, I always tell them, you take one step, I take the next, and you're gonna see how we end up walking together. So obviously, take that into consideration. Obviously, invest in yourself, guys, because that's one of the key components when actually think about what credit is. I was literally talking to a friend of mine today, and I was telling him, where the heck are you gonna invest $300, $400, $500? And in a matter of 6 months, 10 months, 12 months, you're gonna be able to be in a home that's worth $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. Where are you gonna put $500, $600 in a CD, certificate of deposit in the bank, and it's gonna yield you that type of reward? So guess what? Credit is an investment. Not only for the purpose of purchasing a property, but nevertheless, it also comes with a lot of other benefits. Discounts on your car insurance because you have healthy credit. No deposit for your cable bill because you have good credit. Maybe also you're looking to change your employment, right? Even especially for government jobs, even for banking jobs. I got people that are police officers wanting to go into customs, wanting to be FBI agents. I got cadets wanting to become police officers, and it's always best to be prepared, guys. So don't let time pass by, because time will. And guess what? I'm gonna be 100% realistic. Not every single client that we get in the program gets closed down and all of a sudden reaches 700, 800 credit scores in the first 3 to 4 months. Let's be realistic with the situation. How long did it take for us to have those bad credit scores? How many late payments did I have to incur in order for me to get a charge-off account? It took 6 months in order for that account to be sold to a collection agency. Another 9 months, another 12 months, and we want to bounce back in what? In 30 days? Let's be realistic. Let's plan so that this way we are able to go ahead and succeed. And in turn, actually, as a matter of fact, and I'm gonna throw it out there, just being 100% with you guys, I even had a friend today, he ended up coming by. He's been in the program literally for almost 12 months. And we've done phenomenal for him, but he still has a couple of little glitches. He's at the high 600s, but he's been with us for 12 months. Yeah, he had 14 negative accounts. We're still challenging him a few of those accounts. Yeah, we've gone back and forth. As a matter of fact, we came up with a new strategy and hopefully we're able to get him done. But guess what? He's trying to get over the 720s because he's a business owner looking for business credit. So again, guys, depending on what your financial goals are, we have to tailor certain things around that. So maybe a 650 is not sufficient. Maybe a 680 where good credit starts, it's not enough. But maybe you need that 720. And sometimes it might take a little bit longer than expected. So again, guys, for you guys out there obviously contemplating, thinking about having obviously healthy credit, guys, keep in mind that this is a process. This is a program. It's a sound program. We're looking for discrepancies. We're looking for violations, time restraints, statute limitations on your credit report. And keep in mind that credit is a formula. There's 5 different tiers that actually create that score. So it's not just one aspect of it. But again, us knowing exactly where we stand, knowing exactly the type of negative accounts that we have, knowing the accounts that we need to dispute or challenge, making sure that you're going to be a good fit for a service like ours is really, really important. Because once you have the information, you have the education, then you're able to prepare yourself for the future. So again, nothing comes overnight, nothing great comes overnight, and patience, which is obviously something that's really, really important to have through this whole process. So guys, for you guys out there who are looking to get yourself to that next level, to that next stage in your life financially, really consider that. Take the next steps. We're in a really good position right now. It's the first quarter of the year. So for you guys out there who maybe kind of started, even for me, you know, I'm always challenged with my weight because I'm always going up and down, right? So, but guess what? I know exactly. I'm working with a trainer. I have somebody who helps me out, and that's who we are. We're actually like your personal coaches that we're going to go ahead and encourage you. We're going to go ahead and follow through because guess what? The combination of all that together is what helps you to get to your goals. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you're brand new to this channel, consider liking, subscribing, and if you think this was something informational or beneficial, go ahead and share this also with your friends and family. So on the next time, guys, take care. Have a great day.